Interpreting slope. Here we're going to be looking at two problems where we need to interpret the slope. Number 1 states that the number of children in thousands born to mothers 40 years old or older is modeled by f of x equals 4x minus 7,910, where x is a year and x is between 1900 and 2005. The first question asks, what is the slope? Well, let's remember an equation that we have for a line, and that would be y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope. Well, this equation is already in that form. We have f of x, which is also considered y, equals 4x minus 7910. So the slope is going to be the number in front of the x, and in that case, that's going to be 4. So we've got that part. Now comes the more difficult answer. Interpret the slope as a rate of change. Sometimes calculating the slope is the easy part. The hard part is interpreting that slope. Now we need to put meaning to that number. Well, let's go back to the problem. Always go back to what the equation is showing us. And in this problem, it's showing us the number of children born to mothers 40 years old or older. Well, let's write that down. So we have the number of children born to mothers 40 years old or older. So we restate what the equation is showing us, and that we did. But what is happening to that number? This is where we start interpreting the slope. Is this number increasing or is it decreasing? Well, now that we look at the slope in the first problem, the slope was 4. So in that case, that lets us know that it's increasing. If it was negative, we would say that it's decreasing. So we can say now that the number of children, it's increasing. And it's increasing by how much? Now, we did say that the slope is 4 according to that equation, but the problem says that the number of children is in thousands. That's a key word. So it's actually increasing not by 4, but by 4,000 per year. And that we have interpreted the slope. So you always go back, restate what the equation or the graph or the table, whatever it is we're looking at, restate what it is. And then talk about what is it doing, increasing, decreasing, and by how much. And by how much, that is where the slope comes in. Let's look at number 2. Number 2, we have that the annual cost of the average private college or university is shown in the table. This cost includes tuition fees, room, and board. So the table's given us 2 years and the cost. We've got the year of 2003, and that cost was $25,000. And then in the year 2007, the cost was $37,000. The question wants us to interpret the slope as a rate of change. Well, we don't have an equation in this problem, but we do have a table, and in that table we are given 2 points. Remember, that is all you need to calculate the slope, is 2 points. Slope, that would be m equals y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So using the numbers that were given in the table, we're going to take 37,000 minus 25,000, and we're going to subtract the years underneath that. So we're going to take 2007 minus 2003. You can use your calculator if you want to calculate that, but what we end up getting for our slope is going to be 3,000. Now, all we did was calculate the slope. We haven't interpreted yet. Now we need to do that. So again, go back to what is this table showing us? It's showing us the annual cost of the average private college. So let's write that down. The annual cost of the average private college or university is, and now is it increasing or is it decreasing? Since the slope is positive, we're going to say that it is increasing. So the cost is increasing by how much? And that's where the slope comes in. By $3,000, because our X was in terms of dollars per year. The Y was in terms of dollars per year. So now we have our slope and the interpretation of it. The annual cost of the average private college or university is increasing by $3,000 per year. And now you've interpreted the slope.